You go on to Joe Rogan and you're like soft explaining away why Erika had to take over Charlie's company when they don't have a parent at home. So now you're a feminist icon. Like you just go into the headquarters and you just shift all of your perspectives.
That's a bizarre criticism. Like nobody's in the bigger girl boss position than you.
Yeah, I'm actually, no.
You're in the biggest of the girl boss positions. Like you don't have to do this. You just do this. You could definitely not do it at all and be fine, right? But you still do.
I would say that you are making a comparison that cannot be compared because Erika's husband was just assassinated in front of the world.
Which makes sense why she would take the organization over.
No, it makes sense why you would go home to your kids, just so you know.
Wait a second. That's bizarre.
Yeah, because they don't have a parent. They don't have a parent and they just suffered a trauma. You don't go into the office. You want to protect
your husband's legacy, right? And you're trying to find some new normal. The legacy
is his children, not the organization.
It's both.
No,
yes, it is both. It's totally rational and reasonable to believe that it would be both Turning Point USA, that is part of Charlie Kirk's legacy. He worked his whole life for it.
I think this is why people think she's sus.
And his children. Now, for you, though, to say that anybody's a girl boss, right? That's like the pot calling the kettle black.
That came out of your mouth.
No, that was you. You brought up girl boss.
Girl boss came out of your mouth. No,
I'm telling you that you brought up this idea that I'm defending some feminist nonsense. I'm not. I'm pointing out that they're by the way,
she's not qualified to take over his company.
There's always objective.
Right there. I stop it. Right there. She's not qualified to take over his company. Okay? Folks, this really is the crux. I know many of you who I've spoken with online and in person always believe this for months and months and months, the jealousy factor of this. Okay? That statement that Candace just made literally came completely out of context from what the two of them were talking about. What's his legacy? What's this? What's that? And then all of a sudden, she's not qualified to take over his company. It was a completely unprovoked statement. It had nothing to do with what they were discussing. So it's always been about a fatalistic jealousy that Candace has for both marrying Charlie and now running his company. Two things that Candace set her sights on for years and years and can never have either one. That's what this clip is all about. Not about what his legacy is, about her deep-seated jealousy for being Mrs. Charlie Kirk and running either with Charlie or underneath Charlie in the number 2 role, Turning Point USA. It's an easy one to snuff out, guys. It's really easy if you follow what she's said about Erika and by extension the company and wanting it to fail, and all the other garbage that she's been spewing for 11 straight months. It's a simple one. All right, let's go on to the last clip.
Soft drink, no alcohol, right? No alcohol, right? You know nothing about the case. But anyway, this particular receipt, they could have called the merchant account, confirmed it, this type of thing. To date, this receipt has only the blurred information on it that would actually give you the information to confirm whose receipt it is. We have to date, nobody has confirmed that this was actually Tyler Robinson's receipt. And yet inside of Candace Owens' timeline, which she states over and over again, when she says, this is the longest 13 hours, this is 13 and a half hours, the requirement for about what? Roughly 5.5 or 6 hours of that is that he went to the steakhouse. And that's not been confirmed at all. Not even a little bit.
I feel like saying that I spoke to the owner of the steakhouse is me, like, not just being on X looking at opinions, but actually doing the legwork. And that's why like I said, if you think this builds up a rapport with your audience and makes you seem like a serious person, we don't have to keep belaboring the point here. I feel like I've demonstrated that I did as much as I could to confirm this when it came in. I spoke to the owner of the restaurant. obviously took down everything he said, noted that there was, in fact, a receipt that he pulled. That receipt that was published is real. A debit card and a credit card was used. If for some reason somebody misidentified something down the line, or we find out it's a different Tyler Robinson, I'm happy to remove it from my timeline. But for right now, I think that there's enough under the Utah 1102 rule for me to keep it there. I don't really think we need to keep going into circles about this receipt. It's my timeline.
I don't know why the 1102 rule would apply here for your
because
timeline.
You will constantly cite things that are said in that courtroom that have less evidentiary support than me contacting and speaking with the owner of the restaurant. It's not like I dreamed it, as to use your expression. So it's in my timeline, and I'm going to keep it there. That's
sure, you can keep whatever you want there. I'm just saying that there's no evidence he was ever there.
Okay.
I want it in my bogus timeline. How many other fucking things have you taken off of your timeline in 11 months? The Egyptian planes, the underground tunnels, the maroon shirts, the French Legion. They come on the timeline. They come off the timeline. We're getting closer. Again, we're back with the 1102 rule. Rules of reliable hearsay. That, what she's describing, folks, is not reliable hearsay. I'm not going to play you the 9 different points under Utah 1102 again. The steakhouse receipt, which is fake and can't be validated at all, is not reliable hearsay. But folks, this is really the crux of how Candace has spent 11 months peddling bullshit, complete with bogus timelines and hundreds of specious claims that never quite seem to pan out because she conflates the Utah 1102 rule of reliable hearsay, whether intentionally or unintentionally, to deceive her gullible, low IQ supporters, and will continue to do so right up until the trial. I'll leave you with this final thought, folks. The defense team, along with Tyler Robinson, either in communication with his family members or by himself, have not used one scintilla of claims or evidence or whatever the fuck you want to call what Candace does. And all you need to do is ask yourself one simple question. Why haven't they? Folks, if you like this video, great news. My live daily podcast is coming in early October, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, on all major platforms, X, YouTube, Rumble, with lots of viral shorts. They're already running right now on TikTok and Instagram. So subscribe now to my platforms at The Steve Eisner Show. That's it from here in this beautiful liberal shithole known as California. Until next time, remember to shine the light, join the fight, and make it right. See you guys later.